Hi everybody, it's Samantha from Missing PNW. I just wanted to go over an incident report because I think it's really important to know what was going on prior to Michael's disappearance. So this incident was cleared 7/19 of 2021, but the date that this incident was reported was 7/18/2021. The address was at 1102 Red Wing, and it was reported by phone. It was about abandoned vehicle on July 18th, 2021 at about 7:28 p.m. I was dispatched to 1102 Red Ring Street in Fruitland, Payette County, Idaho to meet with Sarah Wondra. I arrived and spoke with Sarah in her driveway at about 7:30 p.m. The agency was Fruitland Police Department. It was a civil problem. Auto weapon indicator, no. So here it just mentions again that it's a civil problem. Auto weapon indicator, no. One of the parties' names, Sarah Wondra, at 1102 Red Wing Street. And then this happened, let's see, that is her birthday. And then a man's name with the last name Sophy from Seattle, Washington. So again, date reported 7/18/2021. It gives a license plate number, Washington State, and the vehicle ID number. The narrative was written here by Tyler Wooten, and it was written on 7/18/2021, and it says on July 18th, 2021, about 7:28 p.m., I was dispatched to 1102 Red Ring Street in Fruitland, Payette County, Idaho, to meet with Sarah Wondra. I arrived and spoke with Sarah in her driveway at about 7:34 p.m. Sarah explained her business is a mobile mechanic business, and they towed the green Volkswagen Washington registration number and then the plates, which was parked in front of the house. She said the owner of the car, Sophy, gave them a sad story, so they agreed to work on his vehicle. She said Sophy purchased the parts needed, but when they began working on it, they realized they were the wrong parts. Sarah further explained the communication with Sophy was difficult and he owed them money. She said she already talked to a tow company to remove the vehicle, but they needed the police department to tag it for tow first. She asked me to tag it and said she was going to put a lien on the vehicle. I explained to her I needed to go back to the Fruitland Police Department to get the tag, and then I would tag it. So it looks as though Sarah was calling to get this car towed. But here, he does want to speak to officers. The officer says, as I was leaving Sarah's house, advised me Sophy was requesting to speak with an officer. I returned to the office and called Sophy. Sophy explained he and his wife were traveling through and they broke down. He said he got in contact with Sarah's business. The business towed his vehicle to Sarah's house. He purchased the necessary parts. He provided the parts to Sarah, and he was told the work would be done on Saturday. Sophy continued to explain what seemed to be a lot of miscommunication between him and Sarah, and he said he needed his car and medication out of it for his sick wife. I called Sarah and informed her what Sophy had told me. She said Sophy owed $200. And then about 8:30 p.m., Sophy came to the police department. I called Sarah and she said it was fine for Sophy to come get his car. He followed me to Sarah's paid the $200, and got his vehicle without further incident. The case status is cleared, and date approved was 7/19/2021. Okay, so you have this couple that are traveling through Idaho. It looks like they're from Washington, Seattle, Washington. Yeah, they break down, they get a hold of Sarah. Sarah tows, or whoever there at the house tows their vehicle to in front of the Wondra's house. Um, Looks like the parts are bought by Sophy here, and those parts weren't the right parts according to Sarah. Both Sarah and Sophy talk about there being miscommunication. Where I'm kind of stumped at is, what is this $200 for? July 18th is a Sunday. That's the day that Sarah calls police to come tag their vehicle. Sophie's saying that his car was supposed to be fixed on Saturday. So, did Sarah go buy more parts to fix the vehicle? I'm trying to understand, like, was this vehicle actually fixed? And is the $200 for the towing? You would think that the towing would get paid when the vehicle got towed. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it looks to me like this car wasn't fixed. Am I wrong? I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm just trying to figure out if this is another scam done by the Wondras, because we know that they scam people. Brandon and Adrian want to scam people. So, what's going on here? It just seems to me that if the car was actually fixed, Sarah would have just called Sophy, told him the car was fixed, and come and get it. So, I'm just not sure that I believe the car was fixed. I don't know. I have so many questions.